All right, bank records don't lie. The House Oversight Committee is subpoenaing virtually the entire Biden family. Let's bring in Oversight Committee Chair James Comer once again. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So you've subpoenaed who? I'm going to let you rattle this down.
We subpoenaed James and Hunter Biden as well as Rob Walker. If you'll remember, Rob Walker was the associate that received the very first wire that we made public from China through an account called the Robinson Walker account. So of all the bank statements we've seen, obviously James and Hunter Biden stand out as receiving the most suspicious transactions from foreign nationals. But Rob Walker played a big role in the deal with China. So we've subpoenaed those three. Then we've asked for people to come in voluntarily. Tony Bobulinski is the first on that list. We know he's the one who first identified Joe Biden as the big guy. We didn't feel like we needed to subpoena Tony Bobulinski because he wants to come in and talk, so he'll come in. We also asked for Sarah Biden and Melissa Cohen, Hunter Biden's current wife, as well as Hunter Biden, some more family members.
Hallie Biden. Why didn't you subpoena them? Subpoena all of them. Put them on, the force of congressional law.
Yeah, well, before you subpoena, you're supposed to request that they come in. We've already requested that Hunter Biden and Jim Biden come in, and obviously they haven't cooperated with our investigation at all, so we were ready to subpoena. We've sent a simple letter of request to come in to be interviewed for the rest of the Biden family members. If they fail to respond to our request, then I will predict on your show that they will be subpoenaed very soon.
Mr. Chairman, again, bank records don't lie. That's been your motto, and you're right. Question now is, will the Justice Department execute these subpoenas?
Well, we have the ability to execute the subpoenas, hopefully. If they fail to comply with these subpoenas, then hopefully we'll take congressional action to hold them in contempt. I mean, we fully expect the Bidens to cooperate. We looked at the last administration and they cooperated, their family members cooperated. So this is something that we've already been very transparent with the American people. We've disclosed 4 bank memorandums, very specific, very detailed bank memorandums that provide evidence that this family was influence peddling on a scale we've never seen before in America, to the tune of tens of millions of dollars that they took in from our enemies around the world. We want to know what they did to receive the money. We want to know what role Joe played in the influence peddling scheme. And we want to know specific questions about specific transactions and specific businesses that we've been unable to determine the validity of.
In your judgment, Mr. Chairman, does this move the process closer to an impeachment of Joe Biden?
Absolutely. But unlike the Democrats, we want to provide due process. So we've publicly and transparently with the American people disclosed what we found, and there's some bad things. We're talking about tax evasion. We're talking about violation of the Foreign Agents Registration Act. We're talking about money laundering. We're talking about bribery. So now we're going to give the Bidens the opportunity to come in and clear their good name, Larry. If they're innocent, they should want to come in front of the House Oversight Committee and tell the truth. And that's what this investigation's been about, the truth. We want the American people to know the truth. We followed the money. We've been transparent with that. And I'll tell you, the money trail, it doesn't look good for the Bidens.
Well, I agree. Look, I think you've done this very methodically, sir. In effect, this is part of the impeachment inquiry as you build a factual case. If I understand this, tell me if I'm wrong. And then at the end of that process, if you're successful in getting all these people or some of these people or whatever, there'll be a consideration of a full impeachment.
That's right. My job as chairman of the House Oversight Committee was to lead this investigation, to follow the money. That's what we've done. The money has flowed all the way to the Biden family. Remember, there were 9 family members in addition to Joe Biden that we've identified as receiving funds from this influence peddling scheme. We want to talk to those Biden family members. And then at that point, it'll be up to the Republican conference and Republican Judiciary Committee to determine what the next steps are. But I will tell you, this is the biggest corruption scandal in my lifetime from any political office. This is something that that I think every American would agree needs to never happen again. We need to get rid of the Bidens and the Menendezes in Washington, and this is the first step.
Yes, sir. Chairman James Comer, we appreciate you coming on our show to make this announcement, and best of luck in your proceedings. We appreciate it very much.